Players. So we have more tomfoolery on Clarence Thomas. Y'all go ahead and grab your tea and have a seat, because this one right here, ooh, child, this is a hot boo-boo shitty mess. So as previously reported last week, ProPublica spilled tea all over Clarence Thomas' ass, and I know it was burning when they reported that Clarence Thomas had been receiving luxury travel from Harlan Crow, the billionaire real estate mogul, and not reporting it. Now, Clarence Thomas admitted that he was receiving travel from his good friend Harlan Crow, but he didn't report it because he didn't think he had to. And then they came back and said, hey, not only were you receiving travel, Clarence, but you also allowed Harlan Crow to buy your mother's home. She's still living there, and you didn't report that. And according to the law, you're supposed to. Harlan Crow admitted that he bought the house, saying that he was going to make it into a museum, but Clarence Thomas is hush mouth. He ain't said shit. Even though Clarence is hush mouth, honey, this tea is still burning, burning, baby, burning. Because according to a new investigation, honey, Clarence Thomas has for years claimed income from a non-existent real estate firm. I declare, honey. What a disgrace. So according to this report, honey, over the last 2 decades, Clarence Thomas has reported on his required disclosure forms that his family received rental income totaling hundreds of thousands of dollars from a firm called Ginger Ltd Partnership. But that Nebraska real estate firm that was launched in the 1980s by his wife and her relatives has not existed since 2006. In 2006, that firm was shut down and another firm was created, and they took over the land leasing business. But since then, Clarence Thomas continued to report income from that non-existent company between $50,000 to $100,000 annually. And that's up to recent years. Now, of course, we know they may try to say that this was a paperwork error, but it's among a series of errors and omissions that Clarence Thomas has made on required annual financial disclosure forms over the past decade. Like in 2011, when he was forced by a watchdog group to update his financial disclosure forms to include employment details for his wife, Jenny Thomas. And in 2020, he was forced to revise his disclosure forms after a different watchdog group found that he had failed to report reimbursements for trips to speak at 2 law schools. So in total, Clarence Thomas has reported receiving between $270,000 to $750,000 from the firm that doesn't exist since 2006, and he describes these payments as rent. I declare, honey, what a disgrace. Now, ethics watchdog group has urged the Justice Department to investigate Clarence Thomas as well as a group of Democrats. I declare, honey, what a disgrace. Players, put your thoughts in the comments. Let me know what you're thinking. This is Double D Mobile for the Black Accurate News, where I'm black and the news is always petty but accurate.